Peace, family. I hope you guys are happy and healthy and doing well. I almost started working without showing you guys what I was doing. That's my bad. So I'm getting started on a custom ankh. Here is what I'm about to saw out. It is some super thick brass. So it's gonna be some effort to saw it out, but I like the thick brass because it's not flimsy as a necklace. So this is gonna be a big, bold, gorgeous necklace. I've made these ankhs about 3 or 4 times. Never mixed metal like this. The ankh is going to be brass, and all of the attachments, should I say, all the detail that's going on there is going to be in sterling silver. So I'm excited to see it come alive this way. So I also have some wings to saw out in sterling silver. That's how far I got, but I'm gonna saw these out, and then the Africas that I already had sawed out. Can you see? There we go. The Africas that I already have sawed out are a little bit big for how I want it to look on top of the ankh. So I'm gonna have to go print some more out and stuff. But let me get these sawed out. Let me kind of get started, and I'll show you guys how I'm gonna arrange them and solder it all together. You know how we do. We'll go through it together. So I'll see you in a bit. Peace. Okay, peeps. So I had to drill a hole. This is how I do them. I had to drill a hole in there. And you gotta open up the jeweler saw. Stick your blade in the hole to get this last part sawed out. So we are almost there. A few hours later. This is a thick one. So what I normally do is go up and around to the corner and then back around to the other corner. do that and I'll come back. Okay, so I just finished sawing that part out. I guess this way. And when you look at it from the back, it gives you a better idea how it's going to look. So I'm gonna file kind of inside here. I like to turn it to the back so I can see what it looks like and which parts need to be smoothed out. This needs to be rounded out a little bit. And then after this, I am going to take a break. I'll have to look, but I know it's been over 2 hours for sure. Just on sawing this ankh out. If you're wondering, yes, I think there's like computer programs that can probably, you can connect it and it'll saw it out or laser cut them or something like that. One, I don't have the equipment for that. And two, I mean, I started with handmade, so that's how I make it, by hand. I am going to learn some wax carving. Let me take my mask off while I'm talking to y'all. I'm gonna learn wax carving. My husband actually already got the kit for me. It's just about having the time that I need to take to practice it. And when I do wax carving, I will be able to take my carvings or send them in and have them casted in the metal that I want, and I can get like 6 of them. That's still handmade because I had to carve it by hand and it's my design, but that'll be a way to make some of my pieces a little more streamlined for me, because when they send it to me in the metal, then I can still solder pieces onto them, or you know, whatever I need to do, but I won't have to do like this step. But I really take pride in what I'm doing with my hands. When I see people wearing and enjoying their jewelry, and it's hard to duplicate something that someone put so much hard work into. So that's why I try to give as much detail as I can, as much skill as I can learn and add. So there's our ankh for now. It's pretty thick. If I can show you guys, that's why it takes so long to thaw out, because it's thick. But I can be sure that when this is worn, it's not gonna bend or anything because it is thick. So I'm gonna take a break from this one. I actually have a ready to ship package that I need to put together. My bad, y'all. I have a ready to ship order that I need to put together. So I'm going to do that and then go inside and retighten my daughter's hair. And we'll come back probably tomorrow and start sawing out the wings. I've got to saw out in Africa. I think I'm sawing out a fist, and then I'm gonna make a shin symbol with some wire. So stick with me, guys. It's gonna be a good one in the end. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Peace. Okay, family, there's lots of little paper scraps, but let me show you where I am. I didn't show you guys what I was doing because it was a lot of sawing. So I sawed out our sterling silver Africa. It's gonna go there. I sawed out 2 wings, but I dropped one, and for some reason I just can't find it, and I have to move on. I need to get this done this weekend. So I've got my wire here that's gonna make the shin symbol. This circle is not a perfect circle yet because it's not soldered yet, but at least they are made. I'm gonna solder it and then hammer it as a good circle, and then hammer these 2 kind of flat That's gonna give me a really good soldering on top of the ankh. And then I have my Eye of Horus here, and as you can see, I'm recreating it with wire. So what we're about to do now is make that little eye by melting some silver. So let's see if I can get you in here. All right, so we've got our silver here. So I'm gonna melt it into a ball and then hammer it down. There's a pair of post earrings that I make like this as well. I do love melting silver and recycling it into something new. So I just tried to take as much silver as I thought would make a ball to fit there. Heat it up. I like for it to get like this because it makes such a pretty ball. There we go. And we are not gonna touch that. We're gonna let it just cool down on its own. When it's done, I'm gonna hammer it down and see how it fits in my eye. So I will show you guys more once I get it a little more put together. Peace. Okay guys, so look at it now. I think it looks pretty good. So this is the one that I showed you guys, but it was too big, so I melted some more silver, and I think that fits pretty good. I'm loving it. So I also sawed out the other wing. So what I think I'm gonna do is solder this, hammer it to a full circle, and that way these details, and then I'm going to hammer them down and make them flat. And then these details, the wire parts, I'm going to hammer them down and make them flat. And then on the Africa and the wings, I have to do detailing. So I'll show you guys what that looks like later. Peace. Peace. I want to show you guys some of the detail that I'm doing. This is like zebra stripes to me. In my mind, that's what it is. Could also be scars on Mother Africa. There's many, many scars. And I just did these details on the wings. So I got one more wing to do. This is what I use for the wing detail. I kind of draw the lines out with a diamond burr. So I just wanted to show you guys that. This is going to look really nice and pop at the end. Peace. Okay guys, I'm about to take a break. Sorry, I was shading it out, but I just want to show you guys what it's looking like now. Everything is sawed out and got its detail. I just flattened and filed these. They look nice and they fit right in here. So this is the spacing that I'm going for. And as you can see, once I laid everything on the ankh, my Eye of Horus, the top of the eyes are just a little long. So I'll cut those back a little bit, file them down, stick them back on top. And then when I come back from my break, I'm going to solder all this down and make a little loop to solder down. So I'm almost there, making my way. Peace. Okay, family. I don't know how much of this I am going to record, but I'm gonna try to show you as much as I can. So these larger pieces are going to be sweat soldered on, which means that I'm gonna melt the solder on the back of them first and then place them where they should go. And then heat the ankh up and they should attach. So I know I need a piece right there. And mostly it's gonna be the back of the Africa that is gonna be attached to the ankh. So we just melt those right there. Same here. Melt them. And same here. Melt those. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to heat this up a little bit. And then I'm gonna spray some of my cuprinil in a little, I have to find something. I haven't done this in a while, and I don't have the little container that I used to use. So I'm gonna spray this into a little container where I'll be able to dip each piece in it and then place it where I want it to go. So I'll come back in a bit.
Okay guys, let's see. We got a lot of placing to do. I don't know if you guys want to watch me do this, but we'll see if I have enough memory and storage and all that to record. So kind of heating it up, and then I'm going to place my pieces on. So I'm going to dip them. Okay. Is it still hot? Yes. This is why I don't record all the time. So there we go. Got your... Now, I want to place it kind of where... Oops, it's stuck. Should be cooled down now. There. Okay, y'all, let me get everything placed and I'll come back. Peace. Okay, y'all, that took a minute. Getting everything placed and all my solder. Ah, did I just touch it? No. Getting all my solder placed in the places where I want it. So I think we're good now. Let us pray that everything solders the first time. Oh no. Something's already moving. My eye. So first, let me try to attach this look at the top. And then all I'm going to be doing is trying to warm the ankh up all the way so all the solder that's on the back of these larger pieces will flow again. Right there. So, I'm warming everything up, but at the top is medium solder, and at the bottom is easy solder. So, because they're smaller pieces, I don't want to have to heat them up as much. This ankh is real thick, so heating it up is take some time. I might end up speeding this part up. Okay, I'm not sure if everything is attached, so I'm going to take a break and come back and see. I might speed that part up because it took a while. But that's how long it takes. Peace.
Peace, family. Grand Rising. I was tired last night, y'all. So it is the next morning. It's early because we are supposed to go to my mother-in-law's house and celebrate her birthday, which was the other day. And we went over there that day too. So anyway, I wanted to get this ankh done this weekend. I worked on it until around 10:30 last night, and I just ran out of steam because, like, this is my work, but I also, you know, parent and cook and garden, and so that was the end of the day for me. I clocked out. The most difficult part about this particular piece and these pieces is heating up the ankh enough to get everything soldered well. Because it's such a thick piece, you really have to heat it up a lot, and you know, sometimes this piece is soldered, but this piece isn't. So I went through a lot of that every time I solder, moving the pieces, trying to make sure that they're actually on there. And then if they're not, letting it cool down a little bit and readjusting, adding solder or whatever. So now we're gonna see if everything is soldered, because I just ran out of steam. I was like, this cool down, I'm just go in the house, Ankh, and hopefully in the morning you'll be good. So let's check it out and see if it's good. All right, y'all, here it is. Very dirty. Africa's on there good. I think it is all soldered, and what I'm doing is just like seeing if I can push or pull anything off. All right, I think it's good. So I need to clean this up. I mean, obviously clean it all up. It's gonna go in the pickle now, so I can start the cleanup process. Actually, I'm gonna solder this on first for it to hang, and then the chain will go through here. I'll do that while my pickle is up. So we almost there, guys. We are almost there. I'm gonna put it on a thicker silver chain. So I'm actually going to make the clasp. It's gonna be like a toggle clasp. This is the chain. Well, you can see it like that. There we go. Sorry, guys. So that's the chain. Again, I can see the finish line. I'll see you in a bit. Peace. Okay, family. So we are definitely making progress. I made a toggle clasp for my chain. Just has been soldered. Still needs to be cleaned up on both sides. This is an 18-inch chain, sterling silver, and it's kind of a thick one, which I like. And I'm filling the toggle clasp for this design. So this, it looks copper right now because it just came out of the pickle. When you heat brass up, it turns copper because it contains copper, and then you have to take it back to the brass color. So I'll be running some steel wool sorry, over this, and then I will be working on getting this copper back to the brass color. I am going to put these ends of the chain into the pickle. So this is how you wear a toggle clasp. It just goes in and then it holds there, and everything is soldered, so it will be able to hold this nice thick ankh. So it's coming together, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm loving how it's coming together. This is my first time doing this design in mixed metal, so I'm excited to kind of see how everything comes together at the end once it's all cleaned up and the colors that it's going to be. So I will do some cleanup and come back in a bit. Peace. Okay, so I just dipped it in the liver of sulfur, and as you can see, hold on, I'm gonna hand it on up. Everything silver has turned to black, and kind of the perimeter of the silver has turned to black. So I am going to bring the silver back to silver except for the recessed parts. And it's going to look pretty cool and just highlight all of the detail that we have added on here. So I'll show you guys when I'm done with that. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I have smashed all obstacles in my way. I made it, guys. I made it. I made it. I think it's looking lovely. This is how I like to see them. This still needs to go in the tumbler, but I am in love and I'm grateful. This is the back. So we have done it again. We have done it again. So I will put this in the tumbler. I'm so happy. This will take some time unless someone asks for it. It's not like a made to order item, but I always love it at the end. And I should probably charge more for it because it is a lot of work. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Yes, this is my first one of these that's mixed metal, and I tried to kind of like match everything. Like the little, this part is silver, but this part is brass, and then the chain is silver. So it's gonna be a really cute, you know, effect. So yeah, we're gonna let this beauty tumble, and I am off for the rest of the day. So whenever I'm able to get it tumbled, and then I'm probably going to dip it in Protect-A-Clear just so it doesn't tarnish. Once I do all that, I'll get some pictures and videos for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed watching. There was a lot of the process that you didn't see just because I had to just like soldier through it. So but thank you guys so much for watching and being interested in my work. I hope you guys are happy and healthy. Y'all be blessed. Peace. Okay, right quick, guys. I was about to put it in the tumbler, but I wanted to put it on just to make sure, you know, that it'll stay on, like if you're walking around and stuff. And I thought I'll show you guys how it looks on. So that's how it looks. I think it came out pretty good. I kind of love it now that all the work is done. And I loved it while I was working on it because I knew it would be this awesome. So I hope she likes it too. I'm gonna ship this one out tomorrow. It's gonna tumble and then get Protect-A-Clear and pictures and videos. So now, thank you guys for watching and be blessed. Mwah! Peace, family. Grand Rising. I'm just staring at the piece at this point, trying to see if I am done. It's gonna go back in the tumbler. I had to clean it up just a little bit more. I think I love it, but some of my black came out of the eye part, and I'm really like, should I try to put that back, just at least in the inside where the eyeball is? But that's what I'm staring at mostly. And maybe these, but I kind of like that they're subtle too. I don't know. I would ask you guys what you think, but by the time you see this video, I would have already decided. But I plan to wake up and dip this in Protect-A-Clear because that is what I use on my brass and copper pieces that I want to stay perfectly shiny the way that they came. I don't normally do it on silver, but since this is a mixed metal piece, I'd rather do it than not. Also, it may help the silver keep its oxidation in those lines there in the detail. So, and I think it'll get too messy if I try to like paint it only on the brass. It's not gonna hurt the silver at all. The silver just doesn't really need it as much. And I'm sure brass you can use a polishing cloth on. That's what I use for copper as well. Like if I don't put anything on the copper, I'll use a polishing cloth and just take it back. But I just got to make sure when you're walking around with this that it's not going to tarnish on you, especially not anytime soon. So anyways, I'm going to keep staring at this for a minute and then I'll let you guys know what it looks like at the end. Peace. Okay guys, it's a rainy day. So I can't get a beautiful sunny video like I normally do, but I got to ship this baby out. So this is how it turned out. I'm very happy with it. You guys let me know what you think. And I hope she loves it. Thanks so much for watching. And you guys be blessed. Peace.